The Middle East conflict has entered one of its most dangerous phases yet. Iran claims it has shot down 2 United States military aircraft. Israel is expanding military operations across Lebanon. Missile exchanges continue across multiple borders, and global shipping routes are now under pressure. Tonight, we bring you a full, verified breakdown of what is happening and why the world is watching closely. U.S. warplanes downed. According to Iranian military statements, 2 American aircraft were brought down during ongoing military operations. Iran says an F-15E Strike Eagle was shot down over Kogiluya and Boyar Ahmad province in southwestern Iran. A second aircraft, an A-10 Warthog, reportedly crashed near the Gulf region. Iranian officials claim advanced air defense systems were responsible for the incidents, presenting them as proof that Iranian forces remain capable of countering U.S. and Israeli air power. U.S. officials have confirmed that search and rescue missions are underway. One crew member from the F-15E has been rescued, while another remains missing. The pilot of the A-10 aircraft has reportedly been recovered safely. Military analysts describe the ongoing rescue mission as extremely dangerous, involving low-altitude helicopter operations vulnerable to enemy defenses. Images circulating from southwestern Iran appear to show aircraft debris, although independent verification remains limited. The White House confirmed that President Donald Trump has been fully briefed. Reaction inside Iran. Following the incident, celebrations were reported in Tehran. Iranian authorities described the downing of the aircraft as evidence that their military retains strong defensive capability despite weeks of airstrikes. State media framed the moment as a symbolic victory, boosting domestic morale and reinforcing government messaging that Iran can withstand sustained military pressure. Officials also warned that additional military surprises may follow if attacks continue. Iranian missile strikes on Israel. At the same time, Iran launched new missile attacks toward Israel. Israeli media reported fires breaking out at an industrial facility in the southern Negev region. Buildings were damaged in central Israeli cities, including Rosh Hayin and Petah Tikva. Israeli air defense systems intercepted many incoming missiles, significantly reducing casualties. Reports indicate limited injuries, though debris caused localized power outages and infrastructure damage. Air raid sirens sounded across large parts of the country as residents moved into shelters. Hezbollah opens northern front. The conflict intensified further along Israel's northern border. The Lebanese armed group Hezbollah launched multiple rocket barrages toward northern Israel, including areas near the strategic port city of Haifa. Residents across northern communities were forced into shelters as interception systems activated. Israeli officials also accused Hezbollah of firing rockets near a United Nations outpost, reportedly injuring several peacekeeping personnel. The coordinated timing of missile launches alongside Iranian strikes suggests growing regional coordination among anti-Israel forces. Israel strikes Lebanon infrastructure. In response, Israeli forces destroyed 2 major bridges over the Litani River in southern Lebanon. Israeli military officials said the objective was to disrupt militant supply routes and limit movement between southern Lebanon and the Bekaa Valley. However, Lebanese authorities warned that the destruction could severely impact civilians. Thousands of residents now face difficulties accessing food, medicine, and evacuation routes. Humanitarian concerns are rapidly increasing as transportation links collapse. Israel expands military mobilization. Israel has also moved to increase troop numbers. Reserve soldiers, normally deployed for 6 weeks, will now serve extended 9-week rotations. Senior commanders have warned that fighting across multiple fronts is placing unprecedented pressure on military resources. The expansion signals expectations of a prolonged conflict rather than a short campaign. Regional impact spreads. The war's effects are no longer limited to active battle zones. Warning sirens were activated in Bahrain. In the United Arab Emirates, debris from aerial interceptions reportedly fell in parts of Dubai, although authorities confirmed no injuries. Earlier incidents also caused damage near major energy facilities, highlighting how regional infrastructure is increasingly exposed to risk. Global shipping crisis. Beyond military operations, global trade routes are facing disruption. Iran continues exerting control over traffic passing through the Strait of Hormuz, one of the world's most critical oil transit corridors. Normally, around 100 vessels transit the strait daily. Now, thousands of ships are reportedly delayed. Some vessels from countries considered neutral or friendly have been allowed passage, while others remain blocked. Diplomatic efforts involving regional mediators are underway to reopen safe shipping corridors. Energy markets and global supply chains are closely watching developments. Political pressure in the United States. Inside the United States, political debate is intensifying. Several lawmakers have questioned continued military funding without a formal congressional declaration of war. Public opinion polls suggest growing concern among Americans about long-term military involvement. The loss of aircraft and the ongoing search for a missing service member has brought the human cost of the conflict into sharper focus. According to Pentagon figures, at least 13 U.S. service members have been killed and hundreds wounded since the conflict began. Independent verification of casualty numbers across all sides remains difficult due to ongoing fighting. Risk of regional escalation. Military analysts warn that the risk of wider regional escalation remains extremely high. The conflict now involves multiple theaters: Iran, Israel, Lebanon, Iraq, Gulf states, international shipping lanes. Each new strike increases the possibility of miscalculation or unintended escalation. With rescue missions continuing and missile exchanges ongoing, the situation remains highly unpredictable.